when we did an episode about about sex or whatever, everyone had a story about they got touched by this, or some girl knew a little bit too much, was a little too advanced for their age. You know what I'm saying? Or kids was playing house and daycare and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like these kids are learning this from somewhere. So we need to be like we can't have that cycle perpetuate. We got to cut it off. And if that means just being a rude ass nigga, I mean, mind you, this is like, the kid's probably like a teenager now. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was quite a while ago.
Yeah, I mean, he ain't know any better. I can't get him for that. He ain't know any better.
Yeah. I mean, it's more so like, it's like you seeing a kid like try to like put a fork in an outlet. It's like, you want to try to be nice, but at the same time, like, this is a very serious situation. If I try to be nice, he doesn't listen, he's going to shock himself. So I had to like smack the fork out his hand.
I guess something like that happened to me when I was in the supermarket, and like a kid was looking for his mother, and he stopped me. He was like, "Can you help me find my mom?" I was like, "Huh?" Like, huh? We could go over to like customer service, and they could like make an announcement over the speaker. I was like, "What's your mother's name?" And they called her, and I forgot how we found her. I think she came eventually or something like that. I forgot how we found her, because that was so long ago too. That was a while ago. That wasn't recent. But I remember the kid coming up to me. He was like just in the store by himself. He couldn't find his mother or something. So yeah, I don't know how these kids be ending up alone by themselves. I don't. Do the parents be on their phone, or they just be mad for like 2 minutes and be like, "Fuck it, I'm leaving you" or something. Like, I don't know.
I think Caden has disappeared from me maybe like once or twice. I know the last time he didn't say he was going. I mean, he went with somebody that he trusted. Like, he went with my father, but he just walked off. He didn't say anything to me, and I was sitting there picking up some stuff off the ground, and I look up and he was gone. I'm like, "Where the hell is Caden at?" Now I see him running down the block with my father.
Yeah, I'm not ready to be a parent, because I probably to bust my kid in the head. Like, nah, when you walk away from me, announce where you going. Don't just walk away from me like that.
Exactly, and
walk away from me. You eat mom. Go ahead.
Other people who don't have kids, they don't really know that. Like, so when you give the kid the look of death, they're looking at me like, it's like, dude, like, relax. And then I end up giving them a look of death, like, nigga, I'll slap the shit out of you too. You know what I mean? So It's, I don't know. It's just like there's a lot of societal pressures to not whoop your ass, not whoop your children's ass or whatever. And I really try not to. If anybody knows me, I don't really put my hand on the table like that. I try and do everything I can. I tell him time and time and again what he shouldn't be doing. Kids are gonna be kids. They're hard-headed. They want to challenge authority, which is good, as long as there's an explanation behind it.
They
That's
also
going to be no, I'm not doing what you asked me to do. Like, nigga, so why don't you want to do what I'm asking you to do? If you don't give me a good enough answer, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Wrong answer.
No, nigga.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like, we're actually gonna have an episode about that. It's gonna be like a 2-part series called Parenting While Woke. I'm gonna have two mothers call in, at least two mothers call in, and then we're also gonna have like
child abuse episode.
Like we're gonna talk about everything in regards to that, like what your kids should eat, parenting, like even like birth and shit like that. We're gonna go through it all. So
should you put liquor on their gums when they teething?
What the fuck?
Some people said that. Like, some people said that like they do put liquor, like they just put like they tip their finger in it and they just rub it on the kid gums.
Yeah, that's an old remedy. I mean, look, I'm not gonna knock the old ways and shit, because there's a lot of babies that was snoring after that. They probably that's what they was trying to accomplish. They was trying to get rid of the pain and have them stop crying and have them take a nap one-on-one. Trust me, naps, you are on your child's schedule when it comes to sleeping. When you have an infant, anyway, like, you don't think you're just gonna nap. I mean, luckily I had a big ass gut, so every time I put Caden on my stomach, he would go to sleep. So I was able to do that. But if Caden wasn't having it, I had to be up. And no matter what time they want to get up, you are on their schedule, and people have to be prepared to handle that.
Shout out to all the people having babies this year too.
Pull out game strong, nigga.
Parenthood is a motherfucker. So shout out to all the people having babies this year. My boy about to have twins coming at the end of this year. So I wish him all the luck. Lose my number if you want a babysitter. Nah, I'm just joking. But yeah. Shout out to all the babies that's gonna get born this year. You know, people definitely getting it in. Even though you broke, you still fucking. I think we talked about that before.
Yeah, niggas can't afford to be fucking out here.
No, I say even though you broke, people still fucking. So
nah, see, that's a funny thing because women say they don't fuck with broke niggas, but they actually fucking broke niggas and then get mad when niggas do broke nigga shit when they get fucked. So I mean, I don't know. It's just that's why, like, honestly, like, you gotta really. I don't do anything that I'm not prepared for the consequence. Like, worst case scenario, like, if I do something, like, I'm prepared for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is. So, if I'm smacking, if I'm smacking some cheeks and it's raw or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm taking the necessary precautions.
He's talking about smacking cheeks, like if your jaw hurts and like if he has like a cold or something. He's talking about smacking his cheek like that. He's not talking about touching the ass or anything, ladies.
Look, I'm talking about tearing down walls, nigga.
He's talking about tearing down like the walls in his house because he's remodeling right now. So that's what he's talking about.
I'm talking about ricocheting off the bottom of the.
He's not talking. He's not talking about your pussy wall, ladies. He's talking about the walls in his house. That's what he's talking about. Just clearing it up,
renovating and such. So you know what I'm saying. Just again, like, I'm not gonna put myself in a situation that I cannot handle. Like, even like when I ask people, like, yo, I'm about to go do whatever, and they're just like, oh, you got did you? I don't have gas money or anything like that. I'm like, nigga, like I said, I'm going somewhere. Why would I say I'm gonna go somewhere if I didn't have the money to do that? You know what I mean? So that's just my thing. But yeah, this next episode is about to be lit. Hopefully, we should have two lady guests. And the topic will be polygamy. So yeah. That'll be an interesting topic.
Give a little preview. Should we do it?
Preview of what?
I guess our thoughts on it.
Nah.
Preview.
Nah.
5-minute preview.
Nah. Don't get that shit. Buy my shirt, nigga. You'll find out. Buy these shirts, nigga. Nah, but for real, we appreciate all support. But yeah. I mean, honestly, like, it's not gonna. I don't even want to like get the dialogue started without the women. You know what I'm saying?
It's not fair.
Yeah, it's not, and it's not fun either. So, you know what I'm saying? We'll stay tuned for that. We'll see if we can even get some more guests in the studio. But it's gonna be a joyous occasion. I was told it's gonna be snacks too, so that's what's up. All right, so anything you got going on, Daryl, that you want to plug?
Yeah, Brother might get his real estate license. I might be flipping them houses real soon.
Putting niggas in their place.
So the contact info might be coming out. I'm probably gonna plug up my IG and social media and all that once I get my license. And eventually I'm gonna try to turn that into investments and turn the game up real. But gotta start from somewhere. So that's probably coming in the future. As of right now, I ain't got shit to plug though.
What about you, Kev?
Nah, I ain't doing shit. I'm just trying to make it to this wedding. I got some things coming up after that, though, but I'll drop that once getting close to that time.
Okay, so yeah, again, the website is actually Custom Inc. /fundraising/KDD radio show. So yeah, disregard what I said in the beginning of the show. And also, I actually just got a text message which reminded me of how Umar Johnson was on Roland Martin's show, and talking about, you know, how you can't be pro-black and swirl. And I'm just like, yeah, because I look at it like this. It's just like, you're just practicing what you preach. If you're saying that we need to do this, we need to do that, but you're not doing it, then what's the fucking point? Like, are you going to listen to a crackhead to tell you not to smoke crack? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't smoke crack as you have like a crack pipe in your hand. It's like, well, you're doing it. Like, what makes you an authority to say that? You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's like fucking. I tweeted this. I was like, it's like fucking watching Charlie Sheen wearing a Dare shirt, like being, you know what I'm saying, being like quote unquote pro black and dating a white woman. And like when I talk to women about this, black women in particular, and you know they'll try to say, well, that doesn't necessarily mean that. I'm like, all right, so flip it. So would a white supremacist or alt-right, whatever, like how would they be like at a Klan rally with their black wives? Are they gonna raise their fist and say white power? Alright then. So yeah, that was my take on that. Anyone want to disagree?
Yeah, I mean, if you really about that lifestyle, the pro-black preaching, black family and etc. Yeah, you can't be with a white person. Sorry, you just can't do it. You have to practice what you preach. I mean, you can be friends with white people, I guess. You can use them to get ahead, to take over again, but you can't lay down with them. You can't. Like,
wait, you can't even fuck them?
You can't do that. It's a walking contradiction.
Yeah, you are walking contradiction. Honestly, I mean, I think we're kind of like reaching when it comes to the KKK analogy, but image is everything nowadays. Not nowadays, always. Like people, they try and say, well, I can do and say whatever I want, and that's not true. You got to practice what you preach. People see you with a white woman, but you're sitting there pushing out all this black empowerment and whatnot. It's pretty much saying that, well, that's good enough. That's good for y'all, but not for me, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That really doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how that's a reach of the KKK thing. I mean, they're a pro whatever, which, translates.
Yeah, but I don't want people getting the wrong idea thinking that, there's any type of likeness between what we're trying to say and what the KKK are about.
I mean, they're just about preserving white whatever. I mean, they're not even like... I mean, nowadays, they're not really doing shit for real. But they're just, I mean, they have, like, I guess, quote-unquote hate speech, but, I mean, that's whatever. Say what the fuck you want. It's the internet. I don't give a shit. Like, you're nobody. You're a grown man wearing pajamas in public like you're a Mexican. Like, appropriate your own culture.
Yeah. You can definitely choose.
Whenever
I hear... You have to choose wisely. Me, I think love is love, and whoever you're gonna love is whoever the fuck you're gonna love, blah blah blah. But you can definitely select from a different pool. You don't have to just
Whenever I hear KKK, I always think about KRS-One. I think
about a little Scrappy.
KRS-One was like the robes that they wear. He was like, that's not machine washable. He was like, who's washing those robes? They have the patch. He's like, they have the patches on them and everything. He's like, those aren't machine washable. He's like, who are washing those robes? I'm like,
dry cleaning, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I mean, that's true. Like, you're not hanging them up on a rope outside in your backyard, like.
Yeah, I've even seen like there was this troll who used to be on the internet. I'm not sure if he's still there. I think he got punched in the face a couple of times. This guy called the Amazing Racist, and he went to a black dry cleaners, and he tried to get like his robe washed. It's like, come on, George Jefferson, like just wash the shit. Yeah. He's like, yo, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I gotta get ready to go. My shifts are switching, but. Once again, it's been real. I got to go.
All right. Allah.
Nah.
All
right, and actually, we about to dip out ourselves. About an hour and a half.
Yeah, you could just let the instrumental play, let them vibe out, I guess. Say our last goodbyes. Catch us next week, I guess. We're gonna go in on this topic, polygamy. That's how you say it, polygamy.
Yeah.
I've been out of school for a while. Excuse me. Yeah, polygamy topic. We're gonna go in. For those of y'all who like Sade from the last show, she coming back.
Yeah. She's actually gonna be in the studio. She's bringing food, which we appreciate.
So all the Sade fans listen in, and we gonna go in.
And we should have another guest calling in, but it's not confirmed yet, so we'll see. So yeah, stay tuned. We got more for that ash.
Feel the beat, bitches.